9th annual Rust Belt Revival down here in downtown Youngstown, Ohio. Wow, couldn't ask for a nicer day.
And what do you call this show? The best show in town?
No, the coolest
show in town.
And it is.
And I'm telling you, if you haven't been down to this one, this is the show to go to in Youngstown because it's downtown, right downtown, Youngstown, and it's inside, it's outside, it's everywhere.
It's easy to find. It's on East Boardman Street, right across from the Penguin, what do they call it? Penguin City Beer.
Yeah, and you know what? They pull in, we said this last time we did this show, they pull some of the nicest cars you've ever seen because I don't know where they come from.
They're unique. Well, some of these guys are from Pittsburgh, Cleveland, all over the place. So they're all over. Connie, everywhere.
Yeah, they're coming from everywhere. Rat rods, hot rods, gassers, stock, everything. Trucks. There's everything to look at down here.
Hey, when we're done with the show, we're going to go across the street and have a couple beers. What do you think?
Penguin City Brewing is right behind us, and they have made a mark in this town because they've really done a lot for the community.
Yes, they have.
But I'm tired of talking to you.
Hey, let's go inside and check it out. What do you think? With me, I have the coordinator of the Rust Belt Revival, Tony Nichols. How's it going?
Couldn't be a better day.
I'll tell you, it's beautiful, huh?
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
Every year it blows me away, and this year is beyond expectations.
So what show is this? This is what, the 9th
This
annual?
is the 9th annual, and it's just incredible. Perfect day.
Yeah.
The same unique collection of cars and people. It's just fun.
There's some beauties here. I always tell everybody this is the coolest show in town, and it is. There's some real cool rides out here.
Absolutely.
Some real cool hot rods out here.
Absolutely. There's stuff that you don't see at other shows, and that's thanks to my friends I met 15 years ago. Shane Felger, Mitch from Edwards Flowers, all them guys. Initially it started as an invitation only. Their friends and their unique cars, and it just grew exponentially.
We interviewed a couple guys already. One guy from Pittsburgh, one guy from Cleveland, outside of Cleveland. They're all over the place.
Yeah. Last year I talked to a guy from Western New York that came. Drove 3.5, 4 hours to come here, and it blows my mind. It's awesome. I mean, that shows you the passion, obsession, whatever you want to call it, for cars.
And also a guy with his '57 Chevy truck. A bunch of his buddies coming from Connie, Ohio.
Right. Yeah, that's it blows my mind.
Yeah.
It really does. It's fun. It's all good people and so creative. It's
Yes, it is creative. Yes, it is.
I've been working in the arts for 25 years, but some of my car guy friends are artists beyond some visual artists that I know. They're so creative guys here that do things that you just
Tony's not only into cars, he's into photography and art and all that.
Yeah, teaching it and teaching photography.
You got stuff online, right?
Yeah, on my Facebook page, by my name, and on Instagram it's iTribe1. You'll see a lot of stuff there. And it's, I've been into the arts, but it was always, what made me pick up a camera was cars and motorcycles.
You did have your first annual motorcycle show too.
Yeah, absolutely. let's get run over and make it action.
We're almost getting run over. What a way to die. That's what I said. If I die by getting killed at a car show, I'm all right. I'm all right.
Yeah, we did our first motorcycle show a month or two ago, and it went really well. It was real small scale, but we hope to at least do it in this location next year.
Okay. The motorcycle show?
Motorcycle
okay, because it was at the Soap Gallery,
Correct.
and I was down there. It was okay for
Yeah, it was
first
cool.
day.
It was just a way to meet people and find connections to get cool bikes. Like, I wanted to have the same flavor as this,
Right.
you know, and not be.
It was neat. You had all the bikes there, and you had artwork all over the walls for sale and everything. It was cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It was great. That's my first passion was motorcycles, only because I had an older brother who set me on the front of a Norton and took me for a ride.
What do you guys do with all the monies from this, Tony?
Almost all of it every year goes to some charity or somebody who's sick and needs a little help. That's, you know, this has never been about trophies, and it's never been about making money. It's just, let's enjoy the cars and the creativity, and if we can help someone out.
Isn't this heaven? You got all these car guys here. Everybody's got a big smile on their face, and it's just
awesome.
and you meet so many good people.
I told this morning at 5:30, my girl who sells T-shirts for us.
I got one this year.
They're hard to get. And we're trying to get a web store going because people want them for Christmas. We were texting each other at 5:30 this morning saying it's kind of like a holiday that we have to work, but we love working that holiday. And it's become our little holiday for us. It's like we look forward to this. You know, it's got all the stresses of any event, but it's so fun.
So we're talking the 10th annual Rust Belt Revival. When is that, and where is it?
It'll be here. It'll be the first Sunday in October, again, depending on when that falls on the calendar, but that's it.
East Boardman Street, what, 365?
365 East Boardman Street.
If you can't find it, just look for the Penguin Brewing. It's right next to the Penguin
And they're
Brewing.
involved. Like, we have 2 cars in their tap room now, and anything that overfills, they said, use our parking lot. They're friends of mine. They're great people, and they want to be part of this, and I want to see this whole corner of town nothing but hot rods.
Right, this is where they had the Youngstown flea market also, right?
Right. Just yesterday, in fact. Yeah.
Tony, thank you very much. What a great day, great show today.
I'm glad you guys are here, for sure.
With me, I got Adam Pratt. Let me get this right, Adam, from the Youngstown Cycle and Speed.
Yes, sir.
How's it going?
Good, man. How about you?
Very good. We had Adam on our podcast before. Adam does our trophies for our show.
Yeah, that was when we first opened way back then.
That's awesome. That's awesome, yeah.
Yeah, we've grown a lot in the past couple of years.
Where you guys located?
6915 Market Street, Boardman, Ohio.
What do you do there?
We do everything. Custom paint, we do fab work, build hot rods, we build motorcycles. You name it, we do it.
And you love it too, right?
Some days.
Why you say that?
It all depends on the day.
Oh, I understand that, believe me. You get into your hobby and you love it, and then sometimes, you know, when I work out in my garage, I do a lot of detailing, and sometimes I get these cars and I go, this is the greatest day of my life, and then the next thing you know, I get other cars. Oh, yikes, yeah, it's no fun at all.
No.
I understand that. Hey, Adam, what are we leaning on here?
This is my 1963 Ford Fairlane Gasser. It was a actual race car back in the 60s. So kind of just trying to preserve it the way it is. It was ran with a 427 back then when it was raced. It's got a built 283 in it right now. Muncie 4-speed, Dana 60 in the rear with 411s.
You know what, Adam? We got a young viewing audience. We got some real youngsters watching this. Okay, tell them exactly what a gasser is all about. Why they did the gasser back in the 60s, right?
Yeah, it was in the 1960s for a short time. They would put the front end up in the air in hopes of gaining traction in the rear. And also, this was an AFX, which was a factory experimental car. So they would usually take factory cars, modify them, and see how fast they could make them go.
It's a single axle, right?
Yeah, it's a solid axle under
Solid
the front,
axle.
straight axle. Yep.
Okay. And that was it. That was the whole purpose of the gassers.
Yes.
And you can see them. They're coming back. I see them all over the place now. You know, you
Yeah.
haven't seen them for a while, and all of a sudden, they're all over the place.
Yeah, a few years ago when I obtained this car, they weren't anywhere. There was a few of us running around. Now, like, there's more and more coming out.
Sounds good. Looks good. How long you owned this baby?
I think 2017, I think I bought it.
You ever do anything with it at the strip or anything?
I haven't had it to the strip yet.
Just cruise around looking
Yeah,
cool.
it's on daily driver duty and car shows.
You put it in your showroom at the shop?
No, I can't get it in there.
Not that big of a hole, huh? Not big of a garage door, huh?
Right.
Adam, thanks, man. This is a heck of a show, huh?
Oh yeah, this show's awesome. We look forward to it every year.
Yeah. What are you guys doing here now? You setting up, doing pinstriping?
Yeah, I'm just doing some on-site pinstriping just to promote what we do here. So selling some artwork and just messing around.
Okay. Looks good. Looks good. That's your main thing, pinstriping.
Yeah, that's a specialty. Pinstriping, airbrushing, custom paint. That's my forte anyway.
Yeah. You do a good job at it, man. Hey, now, Adam. Since I interviewed you, let's have that beer.
All right, man.
With me, I have Vince Saganik from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in his '54 Ford Sunliner.
Sunliner,
It is a
yeah.
Sunliner now, huh?
Yeah, custom car.
Convertible. A Sunliner means a convertible, right? That's how they designated it. What was this when you bought it?
This was a hardtop, Victoria hardtop, and we made a convertible out of it, and it worked out very well.
That wasn't an easy feat, though, making it a convertible, was it?
Well, Howard, the fellow that did Howard Eggers, the fire that did all my body work, the guy was incredible. Anything I said, Howard, can you do this? Yeah, Howard, can you do that? So he gets all the thanks for doing this. I did the mechanical, but I found people in Pittsburgh that treated me so fair because they liked what Howard had done for me.
Let's start from the front and then go work our way back, all right? Can we close the hood? Yeah, and then I want to show everybody the phenomenal. Go ahead. Well, I want to show everybody the paint job on this, what happened and what you did to it. All right, we're talking in the grill here. What do we have? That's an Oldsmobile grill?
No, this is a 56 Dodge grill.
Okay, Dodge grill.
Okay, and then on the bumpers, we filled all the bumper bolts up.
That makes it really look
want
nice.
those showed.
Yeah.
And then this is a 56 Oldsmobile
The trim.
headlight rings, but they're cut down so they're uniform all the way around.
How about this piece here?
Well, this piece came with the Dodge.
Okay, that's what
And
I was
I've
thinking,
seen
yeah.
a couple cars that have had these in here,
Mm-hmm.
but unless you have this, it kind of takes away from it.
Right.
And if you can see, there's a little V8 down inside there.
Like you ghosted it in there, huh?
It's a ghost
You went to every little detail. And you got the ghost flames or ghost stripes on the hood. Very nice. Let's talk what he did to this.
Well, it starts, the darkest part is actually down on the gravel pan.
Okay.
And then as it goes up, it goes back, and it just gradually,
It's lighter.
yeah, it just gradually gets fades, and it fades all the way back to it's a completely different color on the back.
Uh-huh. Pretty.
He tried 3 times to get this paint job, and on the 4th time, he was satisfied with it.
Uh-huh. Looks good. Looks good. How about the windshield? That is a stock windshield cut down though, right?
Yeah, it's cut down, but it's only cut down a couple inches. These really aren't that tall to start off with. So this is probably, I think it's 2 1/4, 2.5 inch. Because if some of them they're down here, they look like turrets where they put the cannons out.
Right.
And all these stainless steel pieces have been welded so you don't.
This isn't chromed at all. This is all polished.
Yeah, this is all stainless steel
Wow.
and polished.
So this was a hardtop at one time until you did everything. How much did you pay for this car when you bought it?
I forget. I think my dad and I went to Alabama to get the car, and I think I paid $1,000 for it.
Okay.
And we drug it home. We should have left it there because when we started looking at it was all the rust from the ocean down there.
Okay, Vince, let's talk about this dashboard here. That's not a Ford dashboard, is it?
No, that is from a 1956 Oldsmobile. I always liked the looks of those. And Howard did a good job of having to chop it down and make it fit. So it works very well. The steering wheel is off of a 56 Lincoln Premier. And then if you notice in the center, there's that drawing in there, and those are mimicked over here down
On the rims.
on the
Kelsey Hayes rims. Yeah.
and,
Nice.
and then this over here is my 1 horsepower gypsy wagon from
Vince, this car's amazing, man. We can talk about this forever. I just want to thank you for bringing it today, and thank you for letting us interview you.
You're watching Street Scene.
I have Robert Stephen from North Benton, Ohio. How's it going?
Sir, good. How you doing?
Good. I'm trying to figure out what we got here. This is a complete, total rat rod, huh?
Yes, sir.
It started out as what, a Malibu station wagon?
Yep. 83 Chevy Malibu station wagon. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. What have you done to her?
Okay, well, I had a snub nose, a Zuzu, cab over truck. I just took the 4-cylinder diesel, transmission, put it right down the frame of the station wagon, and all I did was put the body on there, cut the front end off, eliminated the second door. It used to be a 4-door. Eliminated that, brought the back end back, but I didn't want it to look like a station wagon, so I cut the back windows out. Still got the tailgate and everything on it. And other than that, yeah, the rest of it's history.
Let's talk about these fenders here. These are pretty. You got a lot of work into these things, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, there's 200 feet of log chain, as they call it, on there, and each link, I had to weld each link as you're going on. Like I said, 200 feet of it. Took me about two and a half weeks. Yep.
You got the right shape and everything.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah. That was just by, hopefully by eyeball. You had to just keep going. Yep.
Pretty cool. How about the front end here on this grill?
Okay, that's all just by design. I just stuck the metal on there and just kind of, as I welded it, I just kept going. There was nothing, you couldn't really know what you were doing. You just welded on there and just kept going.
What are these things here for the grill part, really?
Okay, it's just 1.5 inch flat steel that I had and everything, and I just bent them to shape the front end, and then put them, welded them on there, and then added the spikes, and then the teeth on the bottom, them are all sickle bar teeth, all from a horse-drawn hay wagon type.
You incorporated it in there.
Yeah. One of the guys in my group gave me one of those, and both of them. I had one in front and one in the back, and everything. So it sets it off.
You got a lot of little goodies on here, right? The front grill here. You got the skull and everything.
Skull and crossbones.
You made all that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I did all that and everything. Yeah, we had to put the rat rod on there. That's just to let the people know that it is a rat.
You come in from North Benton, Ohio, which is how far from here?
About 27 miles.
So you had a nice little cold ride this morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep.
This is pretty cool. This is a complete rat rod here, huh? You made the steering wheel and everything?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's all done on the same chain and everything. Like I said, then I have, the saw, circular saw, thing in the middle.
Got air ride in this and all that?
Yes, sir. Yeah, all air ride. Yep.
Pretty cool. I love it. Robert, thanks for showing us your car.
Okay. Yes,
Okay, you got it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
He built a car in Girard, Ohio, in 1988 in a 2-car garage.
It was all rusted out. It was a farm truck. I bought it off a farmer, and I wanted to go all out on it.
You did.
Szynski.
Okay, good luck with this one. Good luck with this one, Rick.
Here we go, Rick. You're gonna screw it up.
From Burton, Ohio, we have Kevin.
Szynski.
I wasn't going to say that. I screwed it up once already.
No problem.
Szynski, that's a tongue twister.
No
Hey,
problem.
you got a beautiful car here, Kevin. A 71 Torino, built to the T's and looking good. Boy, the sun makes this paint really pop on it, huh?
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. How far of a drive you got from Burton?
It was 53 minutes is what my GPS
Oh, that's not
said.
bad. Right around the corner there.
Yep,
That's
an
not
hour.
bad.
Hour drive. It's
That's-
a beautiful day.
What do you got under the hood here?
It's a John Cossey 557.
Uh-huh.
It's a multi-port fuel injection.
Boy, it fills up that engine bay, doesn't it? My
It sure
God,
does.
That's okay. Heads on that.
The only way it would fit is taking the shock towers out, put a Mustang 2 front end on it, so it'll handle like a brand new car.
Air in it and everything, huh?
Yep.
How long have you had this?
I've had this vehicle for 4 years now.
What did it come with when you bought it?
It was a 351 Cleveland.
Which was stock, probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
That's what they, Cleveland, they had the Windsor out there. This is a 71. My old Cougar had the Windsor, and it was a 69, 351.
Absolutely.
A lot of guys like the Clevelands because they were easier to build, I guess, or they can build them up bigger. Or
They made more horsepower
is
back
that
in
what
the
it was?
day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And where'd you find this at?
Actually, my friend willed it to me. We built the car together. He did most of the work, and I did some of the electronics for him and stuff like that. He passed away, and he willed it to me, and I'm taking care of it.
Is this a local car?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. We, got it from Georgia when it started the build, but
Oh, it's from Georgia.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. How about the interior? Interior is beautiful, and it really looks good. This red.
Yes, we got that done by Portage Trim there in Ravenna, in the Mongoose building. They always hold that big car show every year.
You been there?
Oh, absolutely.
That's a heck of a show, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
4,000 cars this year.
I'll have to look for you next year. I
Yep.
was there the past couple of years.
Yep. I have different, bring different cars there.
Yeah. That's a beautiful interior. It really looks good. It really looks good. What color is this car?
Actually, it started out as a GM maroon and just kept adding pearl and doing spray outs and checking the color.
I hope the camera could pick up all the colors in this. The sun is just making this. There's so many different colors in that. Look at that.
Yep. And the hood is actually two-tone there too, just up the middle.
GT hood on that?
Yes, a GT hood on a formal roof car.
This used to have a vinyl top on it, you said?
Correct.
Yeah. Looks,
Have the GT taillights in it as well.
oh, there was a difference?
Yeah. There was the standard were separated, and this is just one long taillight.
Looks good. How's she ride for you on the road?
It drives and rides awesome. It has the 4-speed automatic transmission, so you're cruising 70 miles an hour. It's not even 2,000 RPM.
Yeah. Sounds good. How fast have you had her? Got to ask that question. With a motor like that, we got to find out how fast.
Probably only 100 with this
Still have
combination.
plenty of pedal, right?
Right. Yeah.
I can imagine.
Absolutely.
I just love it just for one time. Get on the road, get on it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Get up there real quick and then back off. I do that once in a while on my cars, but I don't have anything like that in my cars, believe me.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, thank you very much for showing us your car. What a beauty. I love it.
Thank you very
love
much. I appreciate
it. It just really stands out here. How'd you find out about the Rust Belt Revival?
I had 2 friends that came last year, and they said, "Yeah, and you got to come down. It's really cool." And I was like, "I'll make it happen."
Yeah, what do you think? What do you think?
It's so far so good, man. I like it.
I call it the coolest show in town. You know
Yeah.
that it is. It's such a different show. You get different people here, different kinds of, a lot of rat rods, a lot of custom stuff.
Yeah, I like to see different cars. That's why I like to cruise a lot. At least an hour away to different shows and stuff. So
especially today with beautiful weather, low 60s, something
It's
like
perfect.
that. Sun's out.
yeah,
Good day to
trees
good day
are
to be
all
a car guy.
changing colors, and it was cool.
We've been trying to get this guy now forever. He was at the Street Scene Car and Bike Show, but he kept hiding from us. He's camera shy. Very camera shy.
Camera shy,
Jason Orwell from
Youngstown.
Youngstown, Ohio, right around the corner here. Right
Yep,
here. Huh?
right here,
Yeah, how
right
far are you
here.
from here?
About 10 minutes.
Oh, that's a good ride.
Yeah,
That's a
right
good
by the
ride.
old mill.
Hey, what do we got? A 34
2-door sedan.
Ford.
Ford. All Ford, all steel.
This is a beauty.
Thank you. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And how long have you had it now?
I've had this car about a little over 2 years. I can't take credit for building it. A guy named Joe DeLuca built this car, believe it or not, in 1988.
This is paint job 1988?
Paint job 1988.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
This thing pops, man.
It-
You're talking what? 22. Holy
35 years almost.
Yeah.
That's black lacquer. I mean, it's held up well.
wow. What do we have under the hood here?
It's a mild build 302.
It's good. That's
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, C6 automatic transmission, 9-inch Ford in the back. Like I said, all Ford, all steel. It's a pleasure to drive.
Beauty. It's a
pleasure
beauty.
to
I've been
drive,
trying to get you now. We tried to get you at the Street Scene Car and Bike Show, but every time we come to get you, you were gone. I go, where'd Jason go? Come here.
I'm out looking. I'm out looking.
And I saw you
Yep.
at another show too, and I said, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. I finally got you.
Finally got me, Rick. Finally
Let's go
got
over
me.
this baby. What else? What kind of rims we
Well,
got on
these
here?
are Fuji
You
Legends.
put those on.
I put those on. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I put those on. Had to do some brake work on and stuff naturally. Just normal maintenance. It's what you see is the way I got it pretty much, except
So
for the
this
wheels.
is an older build then.
Yeah, it's an older build. It's got a TCI chassis. I found out. It's a nice build. Joe did a nice job. Joe is passed on, but his work still lives.
Sure. You got any pictures of him at all with the car?
No,
Nothing.
I don't. I'm trying to get them from
that'd
his
be cool.
brother, and they're working on that. So
Yeah, just to display him with the
Right,
car since he built it.
exactly,
Did he build it?
he built the car. He built the car in Girard, Ohio, in 1988 in a 2-car garage.
Wow.
It was painted in there and everything. The only thing it went out for was the stripe, and Shively did the stripe, and it's amazing. If you look at the stripe on the back of the car, it's actually a picture of the car.
Don't trust that guy, Shively. Guy's a friend, a very good friend of the car show here.
He's a good guy. He striped my motorcycle, and he'll stripe future cars for me also.
He's been on our TV show numerous times.
I'm sure he has, yeah.
He's always at Street Scene Car and Bike Show. He's got his truck up there and everything. Like he has it inside here.
He's here today. The top is a 4-inch chop in the front and 3.5 in the back. It's got power windows, all 4 power windows.
Air conditioning?
Air conditioning. It actually does have air, but I very rarely use it because the window actually works fantastic.
That does work good, you know
It
that.
works fantastic. Fantastic.
Tilt wheel, you know what kind of wheel that is?
Tilt wheel. I'm not sure what kind of wheel it is, but it's got Classic Industries gauges. Everything works in this car. Everything works.
What a beauty. What a beauty.
Yeah, it gets some attention where we take it. It like I said, for a 35-year-old basically build, it's still there. I mean, the depth in this paint job is amazing.
I tell you, I thought it was recently painted, you know.
Yeah,
This is lacquer?
It's lacquer.
Correct.
It's lacquer, and it's driven. This car doesn't get trailered anywhere. It's driven.
You're watching Street Scene.
Cheers.
Where is my baby? She's already gone. Leaving me at midnight. Won't come back till dawn. When she is with me, she melts into my arms.
Okay, all the way from Conneaut, Ohio, we got Glenn Kobernick, right?
Yes.
How's it going?
It's going great.
What a
We're having a
beautiful
great time today.
What a beautiful day, huh?
Oh, it's perfect.
Perfect day. It's like probably right now it's probably like high 50s, low 60s, but it's just the sun's out,
The
little
sun,
breeze, and
it
just,
fools you.
it's a
It
perfect
feels
day for a
great.
car show here in Youngstown,
Perfect.
Ohio. How'd you hear about the show?
A friend of mine sent me an email, and the email says this is where it was at. I looked it up on the web, and he says we're got a whole bunch of people going, and just we want you to follow along. I says okay. I ain't got nothing going on today. I come to down here, have fun.
This is the first time you've been here?
Yes, it is.
This is really cool. I always call it the coolest show in town, and it is. Some of the customer odds here and everything, it's really neat, really neat.
Oh, they have some over-the-top cars. It's beautiful.
Well, we got an over-the-top truck here.
Oh, thank you very much.
We got a 56 Chevy.
57.
Oh, it's a 57. Okay.
57 Chevy truck.
Okay.
It's on air ride suspension. It's powered by a 512 Cadillac motor. It's a punched out Eldorado motor. I got a lot of money in that motor. That thing
That doesn't look like it at all.
that thing, this 525 plus horses, 600 foot-pounds of torque. It's got airbag suspension. It runs.
Fuel injected too, right?
Yes, it's got Phytech fuel injection. It works very, very well. I'm very happy with it. The tubular A-arms in the front, my own custom suspension in the back, and I have it, the bed in the back is from a Cameo kit,
Okay.
and I modified that
So
tremendously.
this isn't a true Cameo then?
Oh no, it's
Okay,
not.
okay.
No, when I
It does so much custom work on it though, right?
everything's custom on this thing. I can go down the list forever on this thing. And I've done so many modifications to this truck. I've got the flat firewall, and then I got the big back window. I put the big back window kit in myself.
Uh-huh. You
And-
did this all yourself?
Yes, I did all the work on it.
Where'd you get the big back window at?
Oh, you could buy a kit online. I bought a kit, and it changes it from the roof line here all the way down and all the way across. I replaced all the sheet metal in it. I replaced probably 2/3 of the sheet metal in the floor and the cab and stuff because it was all rusted out. It was a farm truck. I bought it off a farmer, and I wanted to go all out on it.
You did. You most certainly did. You got it tubbed out and everything?
Yes, it's tubbed out in the back, and actually the floor is 3 inches higher than it's supposed to be because of the air ride suspension. Now, when I built my suspension, it was before they put all the stuff on the websites where you can buy the stuff and then just bolt it on. No, mine's all made by hand. Everything is made by hand. It's what they call a tri-link wishbone type rear suspension. And it's a GM differential. It's narrowed 12 inches. It's got 24 by 14 wheels in the back, low profile tires, all Pirellis all the way around.
What about the interior? Show me the interior here. What do we got going on with that dashboard?
Okay, now the dashboard on this is a stock one, and what's different about it is the speedometer has a tack in it. And I wanted it to make it look as close to original as possible and still have a subtle change to it. And Classic Instruments did a really good job on it. They painted the needles to match the red paint inside my truck.
So like Classic Instruments, so you can tell them what you want? Is that how it is, or you just have to buy something and just customize a little bit?
You gotta finesse them a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, you were telling me that, huh?
Yeah, those guys are really cool. They did a really nice job on it. And I told them what I did with the truck. I sent them pictures of it, and they were really jazzed about it. And they says, yeah, we can do that for you. So it worked out pretty nice.
Yeah, tilt steering wheel in it.
Yes.
Steering wheel in it, and the steering wheel itself is a little bit smaller too, right?
Yes, it's out of a 59 Impala. Well, it's a 59 Impala knockoff.
Okay.
And you can buy those. It's an aftermarket part.
59s were a lot bigger than that.
Oh yeah, I think they were 18-inch wheel.
This one here is what? about
That's
50?
only a 15.
You don't need a big one anymore because
No.
you got power steering and all that
Yes,
stuff.
I have Hydro Boost power steering.
What a beautiful car, man. What
Oh.
a beautiful truck, huh?
Thank you very much.
How long have you been working on
I
it?
also
Oh.
made the custom headliner in there too.
You did that?
Yes.
How long have you been working on this?
I worked on it about 5.5 years. but I've been driving it for quite a while now, probably about 5 or 6 years.
Got any money left?
A little bit. Well, right now, I got enough money left to put into my 60 Cadillac. I'm building the 60 Cadillac Coupe de Ville.
Show in town is right here downtown Youngstown.
You got it. The 9th annual Rust Belt Revival. What a neat show.
And it's inside. As you saw some of the video, outside. And there are so many cars down here.
Inside, outside, all around, yeah.
Yeah, we want to thank you for watching this show and keep looking because
where can I find this show at?
Armstrong Neighborhood Channel on YouTube, and if you've got Armstrong Cable, it is channel 100 on your Armstrong network.
I loved it. There's people from everywhere.
Oh yeah,
you know that? They're just
exactly.
all over. Cleveland, Pittsburgh,
everywhere.
Everywhere. That was really cool. This is a really, really neat show.
Exactly.
This is like the 4th time I've been here.
Second show we've featured on Armstrong, and it's gotten better because we did this show. It's been 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah,
and it was down at the B&O,
Yep.
and they ran out of room, and they're running out of room here.
I like this place better.
Oh yeah, it's got such a cool setting.
Yes, it does.
But for Rick Carrera, I'm Greg Roten.
We'll see you down the road.